3-year-old impacting their brain cells with meth and marijuana at this point in time. I mean, it's a no-go for the court. They're doing drugs in the car. There's drugs in the car. State versus Cammy, Lynn, Lumpkins. You're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. You understand that the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication. If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering into this plea bargain agreement, you will be deported, denied reentry and naturalization. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
The offense is charged. How do you plead?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
State for state 1 and attachments.
Thank you. State, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, ma'am.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Just a couple things, obviously, that the court follow the agreement. I don't believe Ms. Lumpkins has any history prior to this. She does have a minor dependent, Judge. I know that there's a fine, and I should have mentioned this earlier. She's not employed. She does care for the 3-year-old dependent. You could perhaps help her with her fine. And she took a parenting class already while in custody. Just wanted to make you aware of that.
All right. So you have a 3-year-old dependent?
Yes, ma'am. But I signed over my temporary rights to my mother as well.
Okay. And I'm assuming Child Protective Services is involved?
They were involved, but they closed the case as soon as I signed over the rest of my mother.
All right. So I'm telling you all, what's the child's name?
Roman Lumpkins, RHOMEN LUMPKINS. And his middle name is Connor, CONNER.
So it's Roman Connor Lumpkins?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So it appears to the court that the only reason why Child Protective Services is not in her life is because she signed over rights to her mom.
Yes.
So I'm not going to do this thing where you signed over your rights to your mom and then you go back and say, let me take my child back. Oh, well, I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen with conditions. So when's the last time you had employment?
Last time I had employment was about 6 months before I got incarcerated. I was donating plasma to help keeping my benefits and as well as giving my son clothes and shoes that he needs.
All right. What benefits?
EBT and Medicaid for him.
All right. So then you didn't have employment. What was your employment?
I let them know that I was just donating plasma and I would get $60 to $75.
Okay. That's not employment. So when's the last time?
6 months before I got incarcerated.
Doing what?
I was working at Babes Old Fashions restaurant.
Okay. I always see that restaurant. I've never gone in and tried it because usually I'm passing by.
Kids eat free.
Yes, they do.
Oh, so you've been. Okay.
Yes.
Well, let me bring out my pigtails. Going to school.
I only went to 10th grade.
All right. Why?
I was never really involved with school. I was always just running around doing a little hoodlum. Instead of doing education, I was just running them off.
So what are your plans? Because you have a child.
My plan is to get a GED and show him that his mom can turn around her mistakes and better herself.
All right. So you're going to have to reside somewhere other than your mom's.
I don't have anyone else.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not, at this point in time, I can't trust you with your child at this point in time. I mean, it's a no-go for the court. This is what the court is going to do. There's $1,000 fine that will be probated. Court will sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication. There's to be 100 hours of community service restitution. Ms. Abrams, the parenting classes at the jail is not going to count towards her parenting classes. Once parenting classes are completed, 50 hours will be deemed satisfied. The other 50 hours will be deemed satisfied if she obtains her GED. If for some reason you're unable to obtain your GED, then you're going to have to do those 50 hours. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular random UAs. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. There's to be no residing in household with minors. There's to be no contact with Xiomara Perales. Of course, take into consideration 2025 PF 25148. 2025 AL 006849. The following will be done in custody. There should be a referral to felony drug court and a TAP evaluation. If not accepted in felony drug court, then follow TAP recommendations and field visits one time per month until further notice, or that can change if she's accepted in felony drug court, because they will do their own field visits.
Check.
I'm sorry, what?
How many months for field visits?
Until further notice.
Yeah.
All right, Ms. Abrams, is there anything else? Thank you. There's to be proof of employment within 45 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. And what I can tell you, because you don't have custody of your child is not with you, so those benefits should stop for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because it's a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. We can go off the record. Here's the thing. That 3-year-old can't even fend for themselves. That 3-year-old is 100% dependent upon you. And what did you do? You drove in a vehicle that was stolen with this Perales person. And then not only that, you all are doing drugs in the car. There's drugs in the car. And let me just tell you, meth stinks to high heaven. We had a case in this courtroom where someone brought in meth, and it took us forever to get that sent out of the courtroom. And you driving around with a 3-year-old impacting their brain cells with meth and marijuana in the car.
In my defense, she didn't let me know that the car was stolen.
Here's the thing, there's no defense. There's no defense to driving around in a vehicle. And let's say you didn't know it was stolen. You had meth in your bag. She's driving away with drugs. You can't tell me that you don't know the people you hang around with. How long had you known her?
On and off for 8 years.
All right, so you've known her for 8 years. So number one, you know what type of person she is. You've known her for 8 years. And if you were to tell me it was a complete stranger, then I would be asking you, why are you getting in a vehicle with a complete stranger when you have a 3-year-old? If you want to put your life at risk, then go for it. But you're putting that child's life at risk by doing that. And signing over your rights to your mom, I already know that's the easy way out. And what ends up happening, people are in CPS court, and you know what they do? They sign their rights over to a relative. CPS gets out of their life, and then guess what they do? They go back to that relative, and then they have that child again. Not in this court. Good luck to you. State is proceeding on count 2, which is possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams. That's a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Calling 2023 CR 8018, State of Texas versus Irene Allman. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Defense.
George Schaefer for defendant, Your Honor.
And are you Miss Allman?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Allman, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We're waiving count one and proceeding on count two, Judge.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Allman, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand the state is proceeding on count two, which is possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams. That's a second degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes,
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
yes,
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
yes,
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
She does, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
She is, Your Honor.
Ms. Allman, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No,
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
no, ma'am.
Satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes,
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count 2. There's a $500 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. There's $50 restitution for drug testing. Did you understand that to be the plea?
yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Judge, I believe the amount of restitution was 57, but
Ah.
whatever it is.
You're right, 57.
Sorry.
I was trying to give her $5 back. All right. So do you understand that to be the plea?
Yes,
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. State is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 8 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 100 hours of community service restitution, and a drug court evaluation. Did I read that correctly?
You did, Your Honor.
Judge.
All right. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes.
All right. And just so the record is clear, 57 is written down. I just read it as 52. All right. Then to the offenses charged in count 2, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence?
State offer states Exhibit 1 in all attachments.
No objections,
You
Your
may
Honor.
continue. Showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes,
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? You need to speak up.
yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
There is, Your Honor. With respect to the community service hours that the state is recommending, this person was in a car accident. She's had brain surgery. She's currently disabled and probably unable to perform any community service. I would ask the court to allow her to provide the probation department with proof of those things And if so, we would ask the court to waive the community service.
Okay, so when did this accident occur? Was this before or after this incident?
It was before. It was before the incident, but I've been sick. I have 2 brain aneurysms and I've been disabled since 2004.
Okay. I can tell you right now, felony drug court is not going to accept her
I don't
because
think,
of the nature of the police report.
yeah, I don't think they should, Judge. As a candid matter, the drugs in question belonged to her boyfriend at the time, a David Casares, who entered a plea of guilty already and has been sentenced.
Mhm.
I don't think they'll accept her, one, because she doesn't use drugs, and those were not. for her
Just
use.
cuts them.
Sorry,
According to this, just cuts them.
according to the report, that's
Yes.
true, Judge.
Okay. All right, this is what the court is going to do. There's a $500 fine. That will be probated. 9 years deferred adjudication
I'm sorry, the term was 8, Judge, but
outside the agreement. So there'll be 9 years deferred adjudication, $57 restitution to the lab for drug testing, 100 hours of community service restitution. If she provides medical proof that she's unable to perform those hours, then the court will reconsider. So you need to provide whatever medical proof to probation. All right, there's to be no contact with David Casares, Casarez. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Random regular UAs. Proof of employment or disability within 45 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. TAP evaluation that can be done out of custody. Follow TAP recommendations. Random field visits with a minimum number of field visits once every 3 months. Probation, is there anything else she needs?
No, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? Showing you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. In this court, in order to be successful on probation, communication is key. If there's an issue, address it with probation. If you feel like they're not addressing it, then you can always come back to the court. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And here's the other thing. You cannot build your happiness off somebody else's misery. And whether your boyfriend was doing this and you participating, all of y'all were building your happiness off somebody's misery, trying to make fast money. And that's not the way to live your life. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
A routine drug possession case quickly turned into a heartbreaking discussion about parental responsibility inside a Texas courtroom. Cammy Lynn Lumpkins appeared before the judge after pleading no contest to possessing less than 1 gram of a controlled substance, a state jail felony. Although the plea agreement allowed her to receive deferred adjudication instead of prison, the hearing focused on something far more serious than the drugs themselves. Defense attorneys emphasized that Lumpkins had no prior criminal history, had completed a parenting class while in custody, and hoped to earn her GED after release. She explained that she had temporarily signed over custody of her 3-year-old son to her mother and planned to rebuild her life. But the judge wasn't convinced. According to the case, Lumpkins had been riding in a stolen vehicle with drugs present while her 3-year-old child was inside. The court expressed deep concern that methamphetamine and marijuana exposure could have endangered the child's health, calling the situation completely unacceptable. Instead of sending her to jail, the judge imposed strict conditions. Lumpkins received 4 years of deferred adjudication, a suspended $1,000 fine, mandatory drug treatment, random drug testing, parenting classes, community service, and a requirement to earn her GED. She was also prohibited from having unsupervised contact with minors or living in a home with children until further court approval. When Lumpkins argued that she didn't know the vehicle was stolen, the judge dismissed the explanation, pointing out that she had known the driver for 8 years and still chose to place her child in that dangerous environment. The hearing ended with a powerful message. Becoming a parent means every decision carries consequences. The judge made it clear that protecting a child comes before every excuse, and rebuilding trust would require actions, not promises.